Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, November the 28th. Wednesday, November the 28th. I've got to tell you, I keep sitting back about halfway afraid to walk outside because it sure feels like the sky's falling. It feels like the whole thing's about to cave in. Consequently, I have prepared a letter, and this letter is, well, it's written, problem being I was a little wordy, so I've got it long. It's like 2 3/4 pages long. But this letter goes to President Trump. And I will try to make the letter go to him while at the same time make it an open letter to President Trump. One to which you can take to your local newspaper, your local media, or take it as far as you want to take it to national media, as if they would do anything with it. But in this letter, I'm going to give you kind of a heads up on what I did, what it was about. First off, I talk about how we are, and I say we, how we are proud of what he has done since being elected, and what he's tried to do. And I meant it. By the way, there's no way I would send him a letter. There's no way I would send him anything and say anything that I did not mean. So I told him we were very proud. And then from there, I segue into, we know the problem of the mainstream media. This cabal that's out there, whatever you want to call it, this thing that's out there that all of these different organizations are part of. And they shouldn't be, but they are. And what we can do to help. And what we can do to help is going to sound crazy, and it's going to sound ridiculous, and it is going to sound like it will not, could not, should not even be tried to make work. None of that's true. If we do it, it will work. If we don't do it, we're dead in the water. Let me explain. The media is just going to get worse. It's not going to get any better. I cannot, now this is my opinion, I cannot see some revelation hitting that makes the mainstream media all of a sudden back up and go, oh my God, we have been so biased and we've been so wrong and we need to correct it and we're going to fix it. I don't see that. So if I can't see that, what am I only able to see then? If you can't see that, the only thing that's left is them to keep up what they're doing. But you see, at this point, where everybody is, y'all, they got to go further. So that's what's been bothering me. It's not what they've done so far. That's bad enough. But if you understand the game, you understand now they got to keep going. Now they are in it, and they either got to win or lose. I'm talking about the media. I'm talking about all these different groups that have come out and gone over the top, these stars, these Hollywood actors and entertainers. Don't you see they've all gone over the edge? And either they're successful in destroying Trump, Either they're successful in destroying our form of government and getting this other one put in, this socialist democracy. But they've lost. They've lost. So it's 100% their game right now. That's why we must suit up. You and me, we got to suit up. We don't have time to ponder. We don't have time to sit around and think. We don't have time to cipher what might be best or what could be best or what we should do or might have done, should have done. Can't do any of that now. We've got to go. And that's why I say the plan that we're going to use to help President Trump, which, by the way, as I say in the letter, when we talk about helping President Trump, it's not President Trump we're helping. It's us. It's us. When they want to get rid of Trump, what they're saying is they want to get us out of the way. They don't want us, we the people, having anything to do with the running or making decisions of our government. They don't. That's a no-no, folks. Can't happen. So here's what I need you to do. Tonight, after you hear this, after you hear it, I wish you would take just a few minutes, just a few, and sit down and kind of just think, all right? Just kind of think. Think about what you want the country to be. If you got children, you got grandchildren, just think about what you would like for them when you're gone, what you would like for them to have as a country when they're growing up. Think about that. I want you to think about what I've just told you about the enemy in this case, the enemy from within, the media, the deep state, the Democrats, the Republicans, the different splinter groups, the movie stars, the performers. Just stop and think. What I've told you, they're in all the way. They got to go all the way now. Now they cannot back up. Now they've got to go over the top. Do whatever it takes to destroy Trump, which is in effect destroying us. Sit and think a few minutes. Now, if you can't do that, God help you. No, if you can't do that, God help the country. If we can't at least get thousands of people to just take the time to stop and just think about these things, we've already lost. Now, when you have that moment you're thinking, I want to give you the plan of attack. And it's different than what I had planned in the beginning because everything's gone different than as we had figured it to go. So we've got to modify and adjust, adapt, overcome the obstacles. It's got to be something to do that every person that hears my voice, every person out there that's willing can do. And it not be connected to your wealth. It not be connected to your anything. It's got to be simple. But here it is. I need you to commit to being one of the voices, to literally being one of the voices that's going to get the message out. We're going to do it mouth to mouth, one to one. You, me, everyone hearing me now. Oh, I know somebody going, oh, God, come on, you're crazy. This is nuts. I've waited all this time for this. Are you kidding me? Come on. All right, to that person, if it's you or anybody else, let's just address that. Let's get it out of the way, can we? We got no reason not to be honest and open. If you don't want to do this, then fine. Tell me what to do. How else are we going to get to tens of millions of people that are being connected to by a lying, dishonest media that they get their news from now? Tell me. Good heavens, don't be shy. Tell me. See, there's the barrier we got to cross. You know, we could come up with giving everybody a gold brick, but if we don't have any way to get the word to them that we're passing out gold bricks, guess what? Nobody gets a gold brick. Nobody gets one because they don't know. So, if you got a better idea, you just bring it on up, big boy, and let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. But I'm going to tell you this. There's not one. There's not one. Oh, okay. Somebody's out there saying, well, yeah, we can use social media. Social media, that's the ticket. Oh, yeah, social media. That can get us everywhere. It's gotten us everywhere, hasn't it? I mean, I am proud of social media. Social media provided us a platform. Provided us a platform that as the media and everybody started to turn, social media rose and people started hearing from it and getting information. But then there was one thing people didn't think about with the social media. Did you think the bad guys, the deep state, the media, et cetera, did you think they were just going to sit back and say, oh, Lord, we lost. They got the social media, so now they can get the word out to all these millions of people? You know what they did? They took it over. They took it over, and you've all seen net result of that, proof of that, if you will. The way they censor, the way they abuse. It's pitiful, but it's true. So look at me. Look in my eyes. Look into my eyes, because I'm telling you the truth. I expect every one of you to be able, at some point over the next few weeks and months, I believe every one of you are going to be able to make communication bridges, I guess that's what you'd call it, with 10 people. 10 people. 10 people, that's all you got to do. 10 people that probably, likely as not, believe and think like you do. All right? Probably. Here's what they're missing. They're missing the truth. You say, but Larry, they think like we do already. Why would we go to people that think like we do already? Because you've always told us not to waste our time on people that think like we do, because they already think like we do. We need to go to people that don't think like we do. That's right. That's exactly right. I was telling you the truth. We need to go and spread out to people that don't believe as we do or don't seem to. And let me tell you the thing we got to do right now. You must find 10 Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I need you to find 10 people. And you are to become their source of significant news information. No, you're not going to tell them, whether the May Day parade's coming at 2 o'clock on Sunday or 5 o'clock on Monday. Not that kind of stuff. I'm talking about significant stuff having to do with our country, having to do with Trump, having to do with what we're involved in. 10. Now, when you're setting up this line of communication with those 10, it's okay to tell them. Tell them where you're getting your source. Tell them if you want to come to this web channel, whatever you call this thing that I'm on. Tell them to come here. And then what we hope is you'll tell them, they'll get on that water cooler at work or wherever, and they'll start telling people. Then those 10 become 10 more. Kind of like multi-level marketing schemes, sort of. Except this is no scheme. No scheme at all. Now, how many of you right now are laughing? How many of you right now are sitting back kind of scratching your chin and saying, I still don't think I get it? I'm sorry if you're in either one of those camps. It's real simple. Folks, if we cannot get information to the public, to the people of this nation, if we cannot use the media to take real information, I mean true information, and literally put it out as it is so that everybody can see it and know the truth, if we can't get that to happen, if that is not obtainable, and we cannot go to social media anymore and put something out that's true and not be attacked by trolls and not be attacked by aggregators that have different agendas than us, and then people that supposedly are on our side that make up absolutely nutbag stories. If we can't get any of that, tell me what other choice we got. It's not hard. It's not hard to figure. I'll tell you something else, it's not that hard to do. Where you've got to be careful what is hard. And one of the reasons we want you to come through here, we will spend extra effort to make sure that the things we give you to put out are true. Or if they're not, if it's not true, we're not going to touch it. But if it's something that we can't back up with 5 million videos proving it, then we're going to be honest and we're going to say, this is our opinion, this is what it looks like. And then you get your 10 people thinking, now they're thinking. It's what we're going to do. But you got to do it. You have to do it. And if you won't do this, I am extremely saddened for our country. Because you don't do this, we're sunk. We're sunk. I don't like it. I think it's pathetic that we have to do this. I do. I think it's pathetic. But it is what it is. So the moral of the story is you got to find 10 people. 10. Then you come here, and your job when you come here is to listen to what you are asked, and I will ask it, I won't tell it. I won't tell you what you're asked to put out, to let your people know. And then hopefully your people are going to let their people know. What do you think? Before you go and just throw it out the door and say it's not slick enough, it's not big enough, not miracle enough. Just how many miracles have you got to see? How many miracles? This brings us back almost to somewhere in the Bible. I ain't no great Bible scholar. I shouldn't even be talking about it no more than I know. There's a story in there about a guy named Gideon. He'd gone out and raised all these people. God told him to fire all of them. My words, not his. So get rid of them. And he cut his force down to nearly nothing. Everybody thought, you can't possibly win with what he made him cut his force down to. But he was loyal, and he did it. And guess what? He won. We're calling on the same miracle. But you still can't believe. Well, you can believe. There was a guy running for office against an evil person, running for president, Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump had no way to win. Yes, even then, the media was after him. Even then, his own party was doing everything they could in every primary, everywhere they had him, to block him from getting the nomination. And we started out, a small group, about 20, going everywhere we could, asking people to think about this Bible verse, chapter or whatever. I think it's chapter 7, 2 Corinthians. Don't hold me to that. Could be, I'm wrong. But bottom line to that was, we were at a point where all we could do this last election was humble ourselves before God, seek His face, ask Him for help. And we did. And you know what? He did. He gave us President Trump. And you know what he gave us after that? President Trump, the person all of us were wondering, well, maybe we did act a little hasty. Maybe we did get you guys a little bit wild. But guess what? He turned out to be the truth teller. He turned out to be the man that did what he said he would do, or is trying. I don't know how many more new chapters there are planned for the Bible. That's God's business. But I think He's got some more planned. But He needs people to have faith enough, to believe in Him enough, to use His name enough to make things happen. We're going to get those 10. We're going to get them. You're going to get them. And we're going to see it work. You're going to get information to give your people. I will see to it that you will get information that is, quote unquote, sexy, nice and sexy, exciting, some of it. very sensational, you know, enough to keep your people kind of coming. I'll give you some of that. But sprinkled in, the majority will be stuff, information that you need to know and your 10 people need to know. And hopefully the 10 people that they get need to know. And we're going to watch a few 10s or 50 or 100. We're going to watch 100 turn into 1,000. Then we're going to see 1,000 turn into 10,000. And then, you know what? We're going to see 10,000 turn into 1,000,000. And we're going to see it just keep growing and growing and growing. And there's going to be a day, a great day when we don't even bother. You don't even bother to turn on the news of any sort. They won't bother. No reason to. There's no reason to now. Whatever you get from them now is going to be bull. So are you with us? Those of you that hear this, I want to ask you, when we get the letter finished, we're going to put it up on the website, whatever you call this thing, and put it up there. You can get to read it. If you agree with it, then Mary Ellen has a way that you will simply give your name, city, and town. You will not be giving out your email address or nothing like that. But it's our way of saying, Mr. President, this person signed off on this letter with us. We're all going to let him know. And we need a bunch to let him know so he'll think we're real, that he'll think we're significant. So, once you read the letter on the webpage, if you agree with it, and only if you agree with it, join us. Join us. Join us with the letter. Help us. Folks, these are perilous times. The end is so close. So close. So close you can feel it. You gotta stop it. Me and you. Does anybody have a problem with this? I understand that you're apprehensive about whether or not it'll work. I understand that. I just want to know if you have a problem. In all truth, that you have a problem with wanting to be one of us. I want you with us. I need you with us. Now, thanks to Jason yesterday, letting me go on his program and talk for a moment about my needs financially. Money came in. Miraculous. Surprise, surprise, it came in. I mean, I was just unbelievably tickled. I couldn't believe it to see that people do care. I need your help if you can. No, I need your help, period. There's nobody helping pay our bills here. Nobody. We got to pay them, but they ain't no paying them because they don't work. And then somebody's got to do what I do, which is keep everything that we can moving and rolling. Well, I can't do that when I'm sitting worrying about whether we can even turn on the lights. So if you're out there, please go to Nichols Live at AOL.com on PayPal. Nichols Live at AOL.com on PayPal. And send what you can to be a part. But remember this, to be a part of the team, to be a part of the people that are going to be a part of our communication chain, you don't have to do anything. Nothing. You just have to let us know that you're out there with us. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. It's as much your country as it is mine. So the fight's yours just as it is mine. Get in it. Get in this game with us, and let's win it. Let's win it now, while we can. With that, folks, I'm going to bid you adieu till the next time. But find 10 people, and if you've got 10 people found already, ask those 10 people to come to the conference calls when we have them. The next call will be more information about exactly what we're going to be doing with our communication chain, and it's going to give you something to put in to your 10 people. It's going to be a lot more informative. Okay? Folks, with that, good day.